The wait is finally over, and the NFL is back with a bang. The first week of the season is always filled with excitement, anticipation, and a dash of uncertainty. As the teams take to the field, they'll be looking to make a statement and set the tone for the rest of the season. But here's where it gets interesting. With new eras unfolding, encore presentations from last season's breakout stars, and high-pressure situations that could make or break a team's chances, there's no shortage of storylines to follow. The Athletic has got you covered with live coverage of all the Week 1 action. So let's dive into the top 5 storylines that'll be dominating the headlines this weekend. First off, we have the dawn of new eras. A whopping 7 teams are ushering in new head coaches, while 8 teams are introducing new starting quarterbacks. More than half of the league's teams have new offensive and/or defensive coordinators, which means we can expect some fresh faces and innovative strategies on the field. The New England Patriots, for instance, are hosting the Las Vegas Raiders in a showdown between 2 new head coaches, Mike Vrabel and Pete Carroll, both of whom have impressive resumes but face significant rebuilding challenges ahead. Rookie head coaches like Kellen Moore, New Orleans Saints, Liam Cohen, Jacksonville Jaguars, Aaron Glenn, New York Jets, and Ben Johnson, Chicago Bears, will be making their debuts, joining Brian Schottenheimer, who coached his first game as the Cowboys head coach on Thursday. Teams with new starting quarterbacks include the Cleveland Browns, Joe Flacco, Indianapolis Colts, Daniel Jones, New York Giants, Russell Wilson, Tennessee Titans, Cam Ward, Seattle Seahawks, Sam Darnold, and Minnesota Vikings, J.J. McCarthy. One of the most intriguing matchups of the weekend is the Jets game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, where New York's new starting quarterback, Justin Fields, will face off against his former team. Fields spent last season with the Steelers, going 4-2 as a starter, and now replaces Aaron Rodgers, who has the hopes of Pittsburgh riding on his 41-year-old shoulders. Who will come out on top in this revenge game? But here's the part most people miss. The pressure to perform is not just on the new faces. A handful of rookies burst onto the scene with dominant performances last season, and now they're back with elevated expectations. Quarterbacks Jayden Daniels, Washington Commanders, and Bo Nix, Denver Broncos, impressed during their rookie campaigns, helping their teams end long-running playoff droughts. LSU wide receivers Brian Thomas Jr., Jaguars, and Malik Nabers, Giants, also delivered dazzling performances in 2024. With Thomas finishing 3rd in the league with 1,282 receiving yards, and Nabers setting an NFL record for receptions by a rookie. Tight end Brock Bowers had a record-setting season with 112 catches and 1,194 yards, both the most ever by a rookie tight end. Linebacker Jared Verse turned heads with the Los Angeles Rams after recording 66 tackles, 4.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 2 fumble recoveries. The question on everyone's mind is, can these rising young stars avoid the sophomore slump and continue to propel their teams to new heights? What does Jayden Daniels have in store for year 2 with the Commanders? Can Bo Nix build on his impressive rookie season and lead the Broncos to the playoffs? The answers to these questions will be crucial in determining the fate of their teams this season. And this is the part where things get really interesting. Plenty of players have plenty to prove. Perhaps no second-year player finds himself under more pressure than Chicago Bears quarterback Caleb Williams, the 2024 draft's top pick, who was billed as a generational talent. Williams endured a tumultuous rookie season, which included 2 head coaches, 3 offensive coordinators, and a league-high 68 sacks. He starts fresh with rookie head coach Ben Johnson, one of the brightest offensive minds in the game, but has thus far endured continued struggles while trying to adjust to a new system. A primetime date with the Minnesota Vikings and their uber-aggressive defense isn't exactly an ideal way to ease into a new season, but here we are. Elsewhere, the Atlanta Falcons have put their trust in 2024 first-round quarterback Michael Penix Jr., despite only 3 starts worth of experience, and with veteran Kirk Cousins in only the 2nd season of a 4-year, $180 million contract. Wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr., who was regarded as a can't-miss prospect, turned in a pedestrian rookie campaign with the Arizona Cardinals and still seems to have work to do in terms of developing chemistry with quarterback Kyler Murray and producing consistently. And then there's Minnesota's J.J. McCarthy, the 10th pick of last year's draft, who missed all of last season following surgery to repair a preseason knee injury. He takes over as the starter for a playoff team and must quickly make up for lost time. But it's not just the second-year players trying to stabilize their careers and fulfill their potential. To name a few, in Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence finds himself playing for his third head coach and third offense in 5 seasons and has yet to cement himself as a game-changer. Can new coach Liam Cohen help Lawrence reboot his career? Back in Atlanta, the Falcons are still waiting for fifth-year tight end Kyle Pitts to build on the dominant rookie season from 2021. After delivering 68 catches and 1,026 yards that year, Pitts has recorded only 1,625 receiving yards in the 3 seasons since. Perhaps no player's future hinges on a strong start to the season, as much as that of Indianapolis Colts quarterback Daniel Jones. The 6th pick of the 2019 draft and former Giants quarterback was cast off by the team midway through last season and spent the rest of the year as a healthy scratch for the Minnesota Vikings. Jones signed with Indy this offseason and beat out the oft-injured and wildly inconsistent Anthony Richardson for the starting job. The clock is, and has been, ticking on Jones' career. But if he can take care of the football and serve as the game manager that the Colts, with their potent run game, needs Sunday against Miami, he could take steps towards earning some job security. Now let's talk about the pressure cooker that is the NFL. Is it too early to talk about hot seats? In this league, never. As many as 5 coaches enter this season needing strong campaigns to quiet questions about their futures with their teams. Giants coach Brian Daboll helped his team eke out a playoff win in his first season, but has endured back-to-back double-digit loss seasons since. Owner John Mara is on record saying that his patience is wearing thin. Colts head coach Shane Steichen enters year 3 of a tenure that has featured 2 rocky seasons and narrow playoff misses. Arizona's Jonathan Gannon went 4-13 in his first season as a head coach in 2023, then doubled that win total last year, but again missed the postseason. Time seemingly is running out for Mike McDaniel in Miami, where the Dolphins rank among the most Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde teams out there, lighting up scoreboards against mediocre teams during the regular season, only to fall flat against quality opponents, especially in the postseason. In Cleveland, Kevin Stefanski has endured a roller coaster ride, reaching the playoffs twice, only to experience losing seasons 3 times and double-digit loss campaigns twice. The Browns hope 40-year-old Flacco can execute Stefanski's offense effectively enough to complement an imposing defense and enable them to compete in the AFC North. But another shortcoming could put Stefanski's future in jeopardy. Finally, we have the star-studded matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills, a rematch of last year's AFC divisional playoff game. This potential shootout between last season's leading MVP candidates Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen is must-see TV for any true football fan. From the time they entered the NFL in 2018, the QBs have helped transform their teams into 2 of the AFC's elite teams. Jackson owns a 3-1 regular season edge over Allen, but Allen has won both postseason games between Buffalo and Baltimore. Their styles differ, but both have fierce competitive fires, world-class athleticism, keen instincts, and strong leadership skills in common. They also have both fallen short in their quests to unseat Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs as the conference power. Although it's only week 1, plenty is riding on this game. Not only will the winner receive a strong boost from defeating a quality opponent to start the season, but also the outcome could impact the playoff picture, including home field advantage, this January. So who will come out on top in this epic showdown? Will Lamar Jackson's athleticism and instincts prove too much for the Bills' defense? Or will Josh Allen's strong arm and leadership skills lead the Bills to victory? The answers to these questions will be crucial in determining the fate of these 2 teams this season. And this is where we ask, what are your thoughts on these storylines? Do you think the new eras will bring success to their respective teams? Can the sophomore players avoid the slump and continue to shine? Who will win the showdown between the Ravens and the Bills? Let us know in the comments below.